We were a happy family. We had a good home, land, and life was going well for us. Our father, Mr. Semambo, was a respected man in our community. He was a businessman, a farmer, and a man people trusted. And then there was our mother, Abuoli. She was a housewife, and her whole world was her home and her 8 children. Then life played a cruel joke on us. Our father, Semambo, fell seriously ill.
Abuli, stay strong. Take care of the children.
I don't know how I will manage without you here.
You must. They need you.
And soon, we were told he might not have much longer.
Semambo was a man of strength, kindness, and dedication. His presence lives on in the family and community he built.
But before he had even spent a day in his grave, small meetings were already taking place among the relatives. They were discussing how his property and the condolence money would be shared.
Our brother is gone.
But we cannot leave things like this.
This is family property.
Our brother built everything while we were struggling.
He had comfort while others suffered.
If we delay,
we need to agree on ourselves first. A week after our father's burial,
the relatives came back. The money and important documents. By the time they left, they had left us with almost nothing.
Akiki, I wanted to ask if you could lend me some money.
Sister, I wish I could help, but I have commitments of my own right now. I really can't.
That evening, we all sat together. We talked about what had happened and wondered what would come next. What if we started making paper bags? With the plastic bags being phased out, maybe people would need them. Our father was an academic. He left behind plenty of old papers. We can study an existing paper bag and copy its shape, and use cassava flour to make the glue. We don't need much to start. The papers are already here. We only need cassava flour for the glue. A kilogram was only 800 shillings.
I also read about the carbon project starting in Uganda. There is a big demand for eucalyptus and pine seedlings. Mr. Kalanda told me he needs 250,000. Then we can use the money from the paper bags as our starting capital. We can use it to buy what we need for the seedlings.
Tomorrow, we should first do a small market survey. Let's find out if people are willing to buy our paper bags. If we sell 100 for 3,000 shillings, we can see if the numbers work. The following day, we moved from stall to stall around downtown Kampala. We showed people the paper bags and asked if they would be willing to buy them. Polythene bags were being phased out. Market bags were expensive, so we offered a cheaper alternative. 11 people agreed to buy from us. Our first order was 2,200 bags. A week later, we had made 66,000 shillings from the paper bags. We divided it into 2. Half bought food for home, the other half became our starting capital for the tree project. With the money we had set aside, we bought planting bags and tree seeds. That was how our little nursery began. When the long holiday came, the younger ones joined us. We needed all the help we could get. Meanwhile, our paper bag business kept growing. We eventually sold all 250,000 seedlings. Each one went for 100 shillings. That gave us 25 million shillings. The money from the seedlings gave us a chance to make a big payment. We paid 25 million shillings. That brought the amount down to 26 million. Around that time, Mum and I had also found evening work at a local food processing factory. It was peak season, and they needed extra hands to sieve maize. Altogether, we brought home about 35,000 shillings each day. We kept that money aside for tuition. As the paper bag work and tree seedling project grew, every income had a purpose. The paper bags supported our daily needs and school pocket money. The money from the factory work was kept aside for tuition. At the time, I was spending my senior 6 vacation at home. The money from the seedlings went towards clearing the debt. 7 months later, we had finally secured our home. After clearing the loan, we recovered the land title. We started putting up a simple structure and bought our first small machines. While working at the factory, we paid close attention. We watched how the machines were operated and how the business was run. 4 months later, the factory was fully functioning. We focused on small grain farmers who needed their harvest milled. We had noticed a gap in the market. Before long, my senior 6 vacation was coming to an end. I was happy knowing that, after everything we had been through, we had finally reached some level of security. My 7 siblings and I all went on to finish university successfully. When I think about where we started, I know we could not have done it without Mum. She never gave up on us.